All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is morning. It is in December, and I'm having this wonderful opportunity of meeting great business owners here in Houston. Welcome to the interview, LaKishia, Jawdjee. This is going to be a different interview from all the others that you've seen from me. You've seen so many of the real estate people out there and business people who sell a lot of the items that, you can use in business. But today we get to learn more about medical practice management. And this is so unique. This is what I love about this networking group that I'm part of. And by the way, if anybody's ever interested in joining a real powerful networking group and wondering where I'm meeting all these great people, give me a call. I'll tell you all about the networking group that I'm in. But in the meantime, LaKishia, thank you for joining me on the interview today.
You're so welcome. Glad to be here.
Oh, my pleasure is having you. Listen, before we get into some of the details, which is fascinating what you were telling me, a little bit about you. Are you from Houston, married, kids? I forgot to ask you all that good stuff.
Yes, I'm actually from the Houston area, I would say. I've been in Houston for over 25 years now. Married 13 years, three beautiful, quick kids with a set of twin girls that are 7. Yes.
Wow.
So, yes,
That's a lot of work.
Motherhood.
Yes, good for you. Congratulations. Now you said Houston area. So it was a suburb of Houston?
Yeah, so I live currently in Spring, but I definitely have lived central Houston, north of Spring. So right now I'm in Spring.
Awesome. Well, we're based here out of the Woodlands. I live in Spring too. I get it. I call Houston the city. The other day I kind of jokingly said, the not city, I'm sorry. I jokingly said the country of Houston. We've got over 8 million people in the greater Houston area and more people moving in every day. And to me, Houston is Katy to Beaumont up here to actually Willis now. It's growing up past Conroe down into Galveston. It's huge.
It's huge.
That's why we had to put another ring of a road around called the 99. It amazes me, right?
We did. They charged us for it, by the way.
But that's okay. Know it's expensive on the 99, but man, it's fast. I do like that. Hey, talk to me about medical practice advisory. Now, how'd you get into this field? What's your background in this area?
Yeah, so my background is in nursing leadership. So I've been in the area, obviously, in revenue cycle management my whole career. That was a big part of my role, is oversight of how to get the money in the door the most efficient way. So I kind of navigated into medical practices because I started getting patients telling me that I can't find a doctor. And I'm like, why can't you find a doctor? Like, it was one instance after another. And they were saying because they don't accept my insurance. Now, I was in senior care, so all my clients were 65 and older. So I'm like, they don't accept Medicare? So there's a couple of programs that was affecting that Medicare was rolling out, but also there was a big increase in managed care business, which made it more difficult for physicians to collect their monies. So the patient rate went up, also the insurance rate went down. And so it was harder for physicians to collect their money. So I started looking to this industry more specifically over the last year. And I'm like, I want to help. It leads into my strengths. It leads into my skill set. I was like, I need to be able to help. So it's a really tough world to navigate insurance claims. So I'm here to help lend a helping hand to physician offices.
Now, it's interesting when we were speaking, I've heard there's a lot of medical billing companies out there, but that's not you, correct? You're not focused on medical billing. Correct?
We're not. One thing about what I've loved and being part of a certified medical revenue network is that we have solutions. We have solutions to multiple things, just not billing, because a medical practice is multiple business support points. So it could be patient retention. It could be getting a payment in time. It could be collecting payment. It could be AR balance management. It's just an array of different services that we offer, just not billing. Now, billing is at the core of what we do because we got to be able to effect change where it matters, and that is medical billing. And that's why I see the 20 to 30% increase when I actually submit the proposal to a medical practice. 20 to 30%, can you believe that?
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money per month for physician offices. Yes.
Tell me more about the practice management side too. I mean, I get 20, 30% just and that's huge. That's reason at a minimum to hire you. But what else are you bringing to the table besides just noticing how to get the money in the door?
Yeah, so overall business presentation. So if it's the website, if it's Google, like Google is big. Most of the time, most people, the first thing they do, they're going to Google. So are you have a presence there? Is your location populated? Do you have reviews? So we dig into overall business presentation in addition to patient retention and patient attraction. And so at the end of the day, you want to be able, you have to have increase in patients to have an increase in revenue. And so that is a large part of what we do as well. Mhm.
Fantastic. So, are there any particular medical practices or fields that is a focus for you?
Yeah, so right now we're focusing on podiatrists. We're looking at only privately held physician offices for 1 to 2 providers. This tends to be a sweet spot. Usually these offices are struggling the most and need the overall support in different areas. So we tend to kind of, right now, we're focusing on that group.
Fantastic. And out of curiosity, how's the billing done? Do you charge a flat rate? Do you charge a percentage of collections? Do you, because
Mhm,
if you're helping in other areas besides collections,
mhm.
how do they pay you for all this?
Yeah, so generally, what would be preferred is we are reimbursed based on the revenue cycle services. So that
Okay.
would conclude everything, and usually it's a percentage of the payment the provider receive. So that could be anywhere from 5% to 10%, depending on services that they have. And again, time management and what is going to take to kind of get that doctor's office up to par, where they're bringing in the kind of revenue that's expected.
Yeah, I get it. You're so eloquent in the way you deliver this. Clearly, you've had
Ooh,
a lot of years of experience in this revenue and practice management. If you were
thanks.
to give a tidbit to a podiatrist office today, kind of a free little, look, what should you look out for today? What would that be? What are they
Yeah.
facing? What can they fix like immediately?
Yes. Don't try to do it all. That's the
Okay.
biggest thing that I see. They're trying to do the front office, the billing, the back office, and patient care. My heart is, I want physicians' lives to be easier. That's what my heart is. And I want
Mhm.
to be able to support them where they can live the lifestyle they want to live and not have to worry about it all. So that's my best advice. Get support, outsource some things so you can live the life that you desire to live. Yes,
Uh, That's
yes,
fantastic. I always say in my practice, you're in business to
yes,
live the life you want to live, and you just
yes,
nailed it right there. That's great. So,
yes,
podiatrist office, if you know a podiatrist or you are a podiatrist,
yes,
1 to 2 person office shop. How do
yes.
they get a hold of you? What's the best way to reach you?
So yes, website primarily JWAL Business Solutions. That's JWAL Business Solutions, one word.com. You can set an appointment immediately, or you could also email me at info at jwalbusinesssolutions.com as well.
Fantastic. Well,
Yeah,
LaKishia, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me on the interview here today.
yes,
I hope you
yes,
do choose to come back and share with us some of the responses or successes, I guess you should say,
yes,
that you've had out there. I know you've told me a few of them. I think it's fantastic. But
yes,
for the sake of time, we're going to keep this one short today. And thank
yes.
you so much
You're
for being
so
here.
welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you. This was fun. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you now.
Uh-huh.